More Outer Banks, guys. You guys love this stuff, so I might as well keep giving it to you. The videos have blown up, basically 17K on my first video, almost 18K, or first Outer Banks video. So if you guys want more, I'll keep giving it. This isn't going to be my only content, but I do have more Outer Banks videos after this one, so ask and you shall receive. So we got some more theories here. I'm basically gonna be reviewing if they're like actually gonna happen, or if they're plausible or not, or what I think should happen. So let's just get right into it. Now this part isn't really a theory, but I do want to point out the kind of parallels in Rafe Cameron's character and John Walker. If you've seen Falcon and Winter Soldier, like, you hate the actual characters in this show, but at the same time they're executed perfectly. Like, the actor is really acting his ass off. He definitely owned this season when it comes to acting. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. Now let's get into the first theory. I don't think there's going to be a new treasure this season. Instead, it's going to be about one of the previous treasures. I mainly think this because we're going into the third season, and if they're going to do another treasure hunt, they really got to make it like really different and really like new, like flavorful. You know, 2 treasure hunts back to back is cool. If they do a third, I personally wouldn't mind, but I know a lot of people are gonna think, oh, that's getting kind of repetitive if they're just gonna do a new treasure and a new treasure hunt every season. So for that reason, I don't think it's gonna be about that. I think it's gonna be about either the gold from season 1 or the cross from season 2, but you never really know. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they would, but you never really know. Next theory: Rafe kills Ward, and it's the start of him turning into a good guy, maybe. Now, I think the first part is plausible, Rafe killing Ward. I definitely see that happening because all of Rafe's problem and his like mental instability stems from Ward, or you know, Ward not being around or not giving him enough attention or something like that. So I definitely think Rafe is gonna kill Ward at some point. And when it comes down to it, Ward, I don't think he's gonna survive this season. Now, if he does, I think he's gonna overstay his welcome because he's already cheated death like 2-3 times. If he's gonna be the main antagonist for a third season, the antagonist for the 4th season. So I do think he's gonna die this season. I think if he stays or if he lives through to season 4, he's just gonna overstay his welcome, and there's gonna be a new big bad. And that's leading into the next theory. The new big bad is probably going to be Rafe. I mean, he's been built up this season, or last season, as like, you know, an evil guy turning more and more evil. But as I said, that, you know, him killing Ward could be the start of him just doing a complete 180 and turning into more of a anti-hero good guy type character. So I think that's plausible. If he does kill Ward, he's going to be the big bad, or he's going to be turning into a good guy. It could go either way for me. It's really a toss-up, but who knows. Next one is that Wheezy is actually going to do something this season. As I said in my other videos, Wheezy has done not shit this whole show, basically. Like, she's always there, but she's not really doing anything. She's never a part of the plans. She's kind of like a plot device that is like a checkpoint. Like, Sarah will go talk to Wheezy if she needs to get something out of her, and then, I don't know, she's just kind of there, and she's going to be more important. As I said in my other videos, she's definitely going to get rescued this season and become one of the Pogues. I can definitely see that happening because right now she's just in the middle of it and not really 100% sure on what's going on. So I definitely think this season they should turn up her character a bit and actually give her more stuff to do. And the next one is that Topper is going to die this season. I think they really need to do this. At this point, you know, the stakes in this show are basically low. You know, characters get hurt, and then in the next scene they're perfectly fine. I think they need some stakes, and I think they need to kill off a main character. Now, obviously, one of the main Pogues, like the original crew, one of them is going to die eventually. Probably not this season, maybe season 4, season 5. You never know. But I really think they do need to kill off an important character, and I think Topper should do that. I think the way it should happen is that Topper is going to confront Rafe about how he treats Sarah and how he actually almost tried to kill Sarah. And then he's going to end up dying for it. Like, Rafe is going to just go insane and end up killing him. And I think that would be the perfect way to complete his redemption arc. You know, Topper started off as kind of the asshole main character, or not main character, but asshole like character who's just kind of a dick for no reason, you know. So I think this should be the right way his character like goes out. You know, he'll go out on top, and after this is probably where Rafe takes on the main villain spotlight, or at least shares it with Ward until Ward dies at some point. But I think this is a perfect way to tie up and put a bow on Topper's character. Now, a lot of people are saying that the island the Pogues are on in the last episode, where they like get off the lifeboat and they land on an island, is the same island that the Camerons are going to. And this is just not true. There's just absolutely no way, because on the island there was nothing in it. It wasn't really that big of an island. It's not like some tropical resort type deal. It's literally a stranded island, like in that movie with that guy with the volleyball with the face on it. This definitely not it. But then again, we don't know where the Camerons are going to, so this you know, they could take this show around the world, you know, do a world tour. They hit the Bahamas, now they're going to like Spain or some shit like that. Who knows? Honestly, they could be going anywhere, but the island is just not that. They're not gonna. I think the Pogues are gonna have to find a way to get off the island in like the first 2 episodes or something like that. Now, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, are talking about the bandana that John B has, and I think it's the shroud that was supposed to be in the cross. And honestly, this is the one where I have no fucking clue what they're gonna do with that, or if the cross is even gonna be in the show. Now, if it is in the show, it would explain how these characters heal super quickly. You know, how John B, he wrestled a fucking alligator, and then he was running around the next scene. I'm like, what the fuck? And then him falling off the lookout post in season 1, and he survived with like only a broken wrist or something like that. You know, it would explain a lot if it is, but if it isn't, I don't know, it would make things weird because the characters in the show are superhuman. They're damn near mutants with how fast they like recover. So, but then again, if it is, then it's gonna be weird having like some sort of magical type deal in the show. I don't think the tones would really flow properly. So honestly, I have no clue. I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. I wish I had an answer. I wish I knew more. But when it comes to this cloth being in the cross, like where it is and if it's gonna appear in the show, I have no fucking clue. Another really popular one is that Carla Limbri is the mom of one of the Pogues. Now I can see this being the case. You know, a lot of people are thinking that it's John B's mom. I don't think it is. They say it's JJ's mom. I think maybe, but no. If I had to pick one, I'd say Sarah, like Sarah Cameron and Rafe and Weezy. I think it's their mom. Now a lot of people are gonna say, oh, but the ages don't match up because when Rafe was like 11, Weezy was like 2 or something like that. Now it could be the case where she is Rafe's mom, or just Rafe mom, or just Sarah's mom, or just those 2 moms. You know, I don't think she really has something with Weezy maybe, but I think the mom of one of the older siblings might make sense because obviously she has some beef and some bad blood when it comes to Ward. You know, they have some type of history, and I think it may have something to do with her being the mother of his kids. You never really know. We really don't know that much about Carla Limbri at the moment. She is kind of sus, but who knows. Now, this one is interesting. The Pogues will actually win this season and actually, you know, have a success with one of their plans. As you know, the past 2 seasons, in season 1, it was all about the gold, and they lost the gold. They didn't actually have the gold. In season 2, they had the cross, and then they lost it at the end. You know, they lose a lot, and I really like that because when I say there's no stakes, you know, characters don't die, but I do like that they don't just breeze through everything and win every battle. Yeah, obviously, as I said at the beginning, I think this is gonna involve more of the older treasures and not really be like a new treasure. So I think they're going to successfully get the cross back, or successfully get the gold, or some of the gold, or half of the gold. I think it'd be nice to see them win, but I don't think they're going to take a complete W. I don't see it being completely smooth sailing for them, but I think I feel like they should get a chunk of the gold by the end of the season. Now, another thing I just want to throw in the back here is that I think Big John, his appearance at the end of the season makes him hella sus. I don't know what's up with that guy. I think he has the potential to be a bad guy at some point. I don't know, something about him was just giving me very sus vibes, and I don't fuck with him. Yeah, I just want to throw that out there that he may be a bad guy in either this season or season 4. So that's basically all the theories I have for now. As I said, I got some more Outer Banks content coming soon. You know, I'll have Outer Banks content. You know, some news pops up or some trailer drops, I'll react. I'll be the first on the scene. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. You know, follow me on Twitter. I got more Outer Banks video coming soon.